Paris, October 19th, 2025. In broad daylight, four thieves carried out one of the most shocking museum robberies in modern history. In under 8 minutes, they stole more than $100 million in French crown jewels from inside the Louvre. It wasn't a myth or a movie plot, just an ordinary Sunday morning turned into a national crisis. The question that stunned the world was simple. How did thieves strike the most famous museum on Earth and vanish almost instantly? Just after 9:30 a.m., a truck rolled up to the Louvre's southern facade. Mounted on it was an extendable furniture lift, an everyday moving tool repurposed for a precision heist. The thieves, wearing black balaclavas, parked the lift beneath the windows of the Apollo Gallery, the home of France's royal jewels. With practiced efficiency, they raised the platform roughly 30 feet into the air. Two thieves ascended with power tools, sliced through the window grille, shattered the glass, and disappeared inside while the others kept watch below. Inside the Apollo Gallery, alarms erupted as they smashed two reinforced display cases. They moved quickly, targeting very specific pieces: sapphire tiaras, diamond brooches, emerald necklaces, and historic jewels worn by Empress Eugénie, Queen Marie-Amélie, and Empress Marie-Louise. These were treasures that had survived revolutions, wars, and centuries, objects tied directly to France's royal past. The thieves ignored everything else, heading straight for the items they had clearly studied in advance. Within minutes, they had stuffed 8 major pieces into their bags. As they made their escape, they dropped one of the most valuable items, Empress Eugénie's imperial crown, a gold diadem set with more than 1,300 diamonds and dozens of emeralds. It fell to the ground outside the museum and was later found crushed, its frame bent and stones scattered. It was the only piece police recovered that day. The thieves fled exactly how they arrived, fast and silent. They leapt back onto the lift, descended to the street, and rode off in pairs on 2 high-powered scooters. By the time police reached the Apollo Gallery, the criminals were already gone, weaving into the maze of Paris streets. France reacted immediately. The Louvre shut down, visitors were evacuated, and armed soldiers guarded the museum entrances. A nationwide manhunt began. Detectives processed nearly 200 pieces of evidence: DNA traces, fingerprints, fabric fibers, broken tools, and debris from the smashed cases. Investigators described having only a small hope of finding the jewels before they disappeared into the global black market. Still, forensic leads moved quickly. Within 10 days, police arrested multiple suspects, including one man caught trying to flee France with a one-way ticket abroad. Another suspect was found through DNA linked to one of the getaway scooters. Others were later detained for possible support roles. Yet, despite these breakthroughs, the jewels themselves were nowhere to be found. As the investigation unfolded, disturbing security failures came to light. The Louvre's video system had a shockingly simple password, and one key camera didn't cover the very window the thieves used. Even the museum's president admitted the perimeter security had long been a weak point due to underinvestment. A major security overhaul had been planned, but it hadn't arrived in time. French officials called the incident a deafening wake-up call, recognizing that cultural institutions were vulnerable in ways few had realized. Public outrage grew. Many in France felt personally robbed, not only of priceless objects, but of part of their national identity. The stolen jewels weren't just expensive, they were symbols of heritage. Their absence left empty spaces in the Apollo Gallery, and a lingering sense of violation spread across the country. Internationally, museums took notice. Directors in major cities began re-evaluating their own defenses, asking how secure their treasures really were. The Louvre Heist highlighted the uncomfortable truth that even iconic institutions can be infiltrated in minutes by a prepared and determined team. Yet one question remains the most haunting. Where are the jewels? Despite arrests, international alerts, and worldwide attention, the historic tiaras, necklaces, and brooches have not resurfaced. They may be hidden, broken apart, smuggled overseas, or waiting silently in the shadows of the black market. The 2025 Louvre Heist has become more than a crime story. It's a warning. It exposed the fragility of cultural heritage and forced the world to confront how easily pieces of history can vanish. Until the jewels return, the robbery stands as both a mystery and a challenge to protect the treasures that tell our past before they slip away forever. Hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to not miss out on the most interesting true crime stories.